This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Dropping back, it's Sims. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, ASU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pass complete on the crosser. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex.
Here he goes. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good. Still down a point, 14-13. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Sims. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Now this pass is on target, caught.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carr. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks into the clear. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Makes the grab. It's Pollard. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Sims. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Trying the old counter play here. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open fields.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And there's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Out left, complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, get ready.
To throw, it's Sims. Running out of time in the pocket. Nice grab. It's Moss. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. The receiver grabs it. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Young. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in, it's low. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
To the air, it's Carr. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And now the handoff. Now here he goes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking downfield, it's Sims. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Fields. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's low. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a third down play. Back to throw again. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open. At the 30. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference-maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman. Rocket.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On first down, it's play action. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the outback. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Sims. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong.
He could go. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third.
Arizona State, 24.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's Sims. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
On the coverage team, pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Here he goes. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sims. On the move now. Extending the play now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Sims. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Toss play to the outside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. Fights up a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.